Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Gossip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kenya Moore opens up about her Real Housewives future. The Real Housewives of Atlanta returned to Bravo for its 16th season earlier this year. Now, as the season is coming to a close, there are rumblings about what cast members may return. Kenya Moore recently opened up about her status with the network and whether fans can expect to see her rejoin the cast of RAOA for season 17. Notably, Kenya Moore was intended to be a full-time cast member for the latest season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. However, her actions against Britt Abby led to the producers editing her out of most of the episodes she filmed. She was then absent for the rest of the season and not invited to the reunion. Kenya Moore reveals her future with The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kenya Moore was recently on a live stream. It was then that a fan asked if she would be returning to The Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 17. She said, "As of now, no. That could change. I keep hearing a lot of different things." Kenya Moore continued, "We had been in talks, but as of this moment, it's a no." It's essential to note that Kenya has taken full responsibility for her actions that led the network to cease filming with her for season 16. Andy Cohen even read her statement at the reunion. According to her statement, "I'm disappointed to not be a part of the #ROS16 reunion taping today. Please know I take full accountability for my actions and deeply apologize to all those affected, including Brittany, the cast, crew, guests, and viewers. I look forward to seeing you all back on Bravo soon." Kenya first joined the show during its 5th season in 2012. Although often considered the villain on the show, she built up a loyal fan base, which is why many were disappointed by her limited screen time during season 16. Sources say filming will begin soon. TV Deets is also exclusively reporting that Kenya Moore will not be returning to The Real Housewives of Atlanta. The outlet heard from insiders that most of the RAOA season 16 cast is returning. They also say filming will begin near the end of August. The outlet also says that the decision isn't due to Kenya's antics during season 16. Instead, they report that it's a result of the lawsuit from Britt Abby. An insider told TV Deets, "A lot of people here at Bravo really like Kenya, but the lawsuit is a complete mess. She won't be on season 17, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's back once all of this is done." The source continued, take a look at the season. Kenya dominated a lot of the conversation, and that does not go unnoticed. She is still in touch with the women, but executives want to see how this lawsuit plays out before making any more big moves. Kenya Moore has never been one to shy away from the spotlight or the storm. With her trademark twirls, quick wit, and pageant-perfect poise, she's long been a cornerstone of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. But after more than a decade of peach holding, the former Miss USA is taking a step back, stepping forward, and stepping into her truth, all at once. In a candid and vulnerable moment, Kenya invited Bravo insider into her sleek Atlanta home for an exclusive sit-down. Dressed in an elegant, form-fitting white jumpsuit that radiated both power and peace, Kenya didn't hesitate to dig deep when asked about her future with the franchise. "I've grown a lot," she began, eyes sparkling with both wisdom and weariness. "And with that growth comes clarity. I've spent so many seasons fighting battles that weren't mine, trying to prove myself in rooms that were already designed to diminish me. At some point, you have to ask yourself, is it worth it?" Kenya's relationship with RAOA has always been a complex dance, equal parts empowerment and exhaustion. From feuds with Portia Williams and Nene Leakes to her dramatic on-again, off-again relationship with Mark Daly, viewers have seen Kenya both break down and rise up. But through it all, she's remained fiercely unapologetic. "I know who I am now more than ever," she said, her voice steady. "The show helped me see that. It mirrored back my strengths and my weaknesses. And while I'll never regret my time on Real Housewives, I'm also not afraid to pivot." That pivot, she revealed, might come sooner than fans expect. After being suspended mid-season during a recent production hiccup, a controversial decision she initially stayed silent about, Kenya is now ready to share her side of the story. She admitted, "There's a difference between holding someone accountable and trying to silence them. I wasn't willing to play by the rules of manipulation anymore. I chose integrity over airtime, and I'd do it again." Her words hung in the air for a moment, heavy with finality and freedom. Yet, Kenya made it clear she isn't saying goodbye to the spotlight. In fact, she's embracing a new kind of light, one that doesn't require a Bravo paycheck or a reunion chair to shine. "I'm launching my own production company," she said with a smile. "We're telling Black women's stories with heart, humor, and truth, stories that don't need to be edited into caricatures. I've always been a storyteller. Now I'm just telling stories on my own terms." But does that mean she's done with REOA for good? Kenya paused before answering. "Never say never. I love the fans. I love the platform. But if I return, it won't be as the same Kenya. It'll be as a woman who owns her narrative fully. I'm not interested in being the villain anymore. I want to be the visionary." She went on to acknowledge that RILA is going through growing pains, with longtime cast shakeups, behind-the-scenes turmoil, and shifting audience expectations. The series is evolving, and not always smoothly. "I think the show is at a crossroads," she said. "It needs a reset, not just in cast but in intention. The drama will always be there, but where's the joy? Where's the celebration of Black excellence, friendship, legacy? That's what I miss most." In true Kenya fashion, she didn't leave without a few choice words about her fellow Peaches. "Some of these girls will sell their soul for a scene," she quipped, "but I've paid my dues. I've bled for this show, literally and emotionally. So if I come back, it'll be on my terms. And trust me, it'll be worth watching." Outside of Housewives, Kenya is busier than ever. Her hair care line continues to expand into national retailers. She's in talks to pen a memoir. And most recently, she filmed a guest appearance on a major streaming dramedy that will hit screens later this year. "I'm booked and blessed," she laughed. "But more importantly, I'm at peace, and that's the real glow-up." Still, as the conversation wound down, Kenya allowed herself a brief moment of nostalgia. "I'll never forget my first season," she said softly. "I walked in thinking I knew what reality TV was. But it broke me, then it built me, and it introduced me to millions who saw themselves in my journey, flaws, fierceness, and all. So what does the future hold?" Kenya stood, walked to her balcony, and gazed out over the Atlanta skyline. "Whatever comes next," she said, "it'll be fabulous, because I am." As the cameras packed up and the sun began to set, it was clear Kenya Moore isn't closing a chapter, she's rewriting the whole book. One that's messy, majestic, and undeniably her own.